In the heart of 1990s New York, far from the glitter and promise of the city's bright lights, a different world exists, one ruled by silence, shadows, and survival. In this world lives Léon, a man of few words and deadly efficiency. Léon is a hitman, a cleaner, as his handler Tony calls him. He lives a Spartan life in a small apartment in the Little Italy neighborhood. He drinks only milk, has no family, and spends his free time watering his beloved houseplant, his only sign of affection. But when he's on the job, Léon transforms into something else entirely. Focused, invisible, unstoppable. He works for Tony, a local mafioso who manages contracts and pays Léon in cash, which he holds for him because Léon doesn't trust banks. Or maybe he simply doesn't think he needs anything else. Just down the hall, 12-year-old Matilda Lando lives a very different life. She's streetwise and sarcastic, a child forced to grow up too fast. Her home is filled with tension. Her father stores drugs for corrupt DEA agents, her stepmother is cruel, and her older sister bullies her. The only person Matilda loves is her little brother, a quiet boy who watches cartoons and clings to her protection. Matilda often crosses paths with Léon in the hallway. She notices his odd quietness in the milk he buys daily. Despite their distance, she seems drawn to him. In a moment of kindness, Léon acknowledges her, and something shifts. Meanwhile, danger is already brewing. Her father, as it turns out, has been stealing some of the drugs meant for a vicious DEA agent named Norman Stansfield. Stansfield is not just corrupt, he's unhinged, unpredictable, and violent. He listens to Beethoven before pulling a trigger, often switching moods without warning. When Stansfield learns of the stolen drugs, he gives the father a final warning. But it's just a formality. Stansfield doesn't leave loose ends. The following day, while Matilda is out buying groceries, he and his men return to the apartment. What follows is a brutal massacre. Her entire family is killed, including the one person she truly cared about, her little brother. The scene is horrifying and all the more painful because it happens off-screen for Matilda. And for us, through her growing dread as she walks past the blood-stained apartment door. Panicked and knowing something is wrong, she continues walking. At the last second, she knocks on Léon's door, whispering for help. After a long moment of hesitation, Léon opens the door. He lets her in, and with that, the cold routine of Léon's life is disrupted. Matilda quickly figures out who Léon is. She sees his hidden weapons, the training gear, and puts it all together. She makes him an offer. Teach her how to kill. Specifically, she wants to learn how to take revenge on the men who killed her brother. Léon refuses at first. He's quiet, haunted by a mysterious past he won't talk about. But something in Matilda breaks through his walls, her persistence, her sorrow, her recklessness. Eventually, he agrees to teach her, not how to kill directly, but how to shoot, how to observe, how to survive. They begin training. Matilda sharpens her aim, learns discipline, and studies Léon's methods. But she's still impulsive, still a child driven by grief. The line between discipline and obsession begins to blur. Meanwhile, their strange coexistence deepens. Matilda starts cleaning the apartment, cooking for him, trying to impress him. She even teases him with stories of being in love, calling him her lover in public, something Léon finds deeply unsettling and confusing. For the first time, Léon begins to question his lifestyle. He starts reading, learning to spell, and considers the idea of saving money for a better life. Maybe even a future with Matilda in it, though not in the way she imagines. But peace doesn't last long. Without Léon's knowledge, she sneaks off with one of his guns and infiltrates the federal building where Stansfield works. She brings a hidden pistol and a bag of courage, but no real plan. When she confronts one of Stansfield's men, it doesn't take long for things to go sideways. Stansfield immediately realizes who she is. Léon finds out and storms the building. He rescues her just in time, but now they're no longer hidden. Stansfield wants revenge, and this time, it's personal. What follows is a tense escalation. Léon knows Stansfield has resources, crooked DEA agents, connections, and power. He prepares for the worst. He teaches Matilda how to escape, what to do if things go wrong, and begins planning their exit from New York. We will not reveal the next part, leaving you questioning, curious, and eager to watch the movie. Léon the Professional isn't just a crime thriller, it's a story of human connection forged under the most brutal conditions. It balances violence with tenderness, silence with emotion. Jean Reno gives an unforgettable performance as Léon, a killer who discovers perhaps for the first time what it means to care for another human being. Natalie Portman, in her first ever film role, delivers a performance beyond her years, raw, fearless, heartbreaking. Gary Oldman, as Stansfield, is truly terrifying. His portrayal adds a layer of chaos that keeps the film on edge throughout. Every time he's on screen, you're unsure what will happen next. The direction by Besson gives the film its iconic tone, stylish yet intimate, violent yet poetic. The cinematography paired with Eric Serra's haunting score makes Léon the Professional a unique and powerful experience. It's about loneliness, love, revenge, and what it means to live for someone else. And while the movie is often remembered for its action and controversy, at its core, it's a deeply human story.